Hey! Subscribing and liking the vids does go a long way on the channel. But what if you want to support me even further? And I have something for you, acolytes. I have a Patreon with 4 tiers going up to £30 is the max, so easily affordable. And if you want to go a step further, subscribing to my Patreon will give you many special benefits like early access to my videos and behind the scenes content. So you are getting many gifts in return for supporting me and the channel. So the link is in the description, and thank you for helping me in the long run. Let's get on with the video! I hope you're not scared from the previous haunting, as we are about to enter another, but one with modern taste created by the stars themselves. We're taking a trip to Hollywood, California to enter the Viper Room. Originally being a grocery market in the early 20s to early 40s, the days where goods weren't expensive as hell thanks to certain people, it was quickly turned into a series of nightclubs over those years, after which were named the Cotton Club, the Greenwich Village Inn, the Rue Angel, and many more that definitely didn't have no mob ties whatsoever. Definitely no mob here, definitely not. With it eventually doing a parkour moment and becoming a jazz hangout in the 80s. Johnny Depp was then called in by the current owner Charles Edward Weiss to revitalise the place. They changed names a final time and called the Viper Room, forever holding one of the most badass nightclub names. They also got a makeover that looked like something that Tim Burton himself was splooge over. The changes even went from jazz to consist of many forms of rock, including metal and punk, becoming the music venue. But that didn't stop it also from being a nightclub still. Well, it had bands and musicians playing upstairs. Downstairs had a large whiskey area bar with its own stage and audience area. Many sussy things happened there, as it's a lower level bar area and drugs are frequent. It's on Devil's Night, 30th of October 1993, tragedy struck.
Glasses. The 23-year-old Phoenix collapsed early this morning and died a short time later. It happened outside a West Hollywood nightclub. Phoenix's friends say he had been acting strangely shortly before he collapsed.
You must get over here, please. Is your brother's having a seizure? Yes. How old is he? He's 23. 23? Okay, you know telephone number? You must please come here to the Viper Room. Okay, Viper Room.
River Phoenix, brother of one of the owners, Joaquin Phoenix, a well-known actor, died right outside the entrance to the Viper Room of a drug overdose, who he had long been fighting that eventually got to him. But this isn't the only time that Viper Room and drug-related incidents occurred on another. In early 1995, Australian singer Jason Donovan also suffered a drug-induced seizure at the club, but managed to survive. But that was a real clanger. Michael Hutchinson played his last public performance here before he eventually hanged himself. Later down the line, Depp and Joaquin sold the club while a third partner went mysteriously missing. It changed hands again many times over the years, and today it is owned by Viper Room Holdings Ltd, CEO James Cooper and Silver Creek Development, and is still a popular spot to hang out in.
Yes, I wonder why I know it's
The death of River and other drug-related incidents didn't stop this place from being popular. In fact, they're carrying more drugs and alcohol than many of the seedy nightclubs in the LA area, along with the likes of the Comedy Store, the Alley of Darkness and many more. Like those places, the Viper Room has also attracted many famous guests. So don't get starstruck now, as these are well-known names. You may know a few, just saying. So here we go. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Johnny Cash, Green Day, the Pussycat Dolls, Keanu Reeves and his band Dogstar, Slash, The Cult, The Strokes, Tenacious D, Avril Lavigne, Concrete Blonde, Hole, and then Courtney Love herself explains the drug so well. The Viper Room is also a hand in creating and booking upcoming and popular stars, even with the reputation it has with addiction and deaths. And even at the time of writing this, there is many upcoming shows and you yourself or a band can book a spot through the venue's website. But if you knew deeper about the club itself, you wouldn't book to go there. Remember, this place is also haunted. That's what you checked in for. Right? Yes, the Viper Room also has its own paranormal scene going on. Also, yes, the ghost adventurers have investigated here, but only showing a bit of them. Otherwise, we're gonna have a bit too much of this.
What was that, dude? Oh god, dude. Oh my god, bro.
Poltergeist activity is frequent throughout the whole building, with chairs being moved about and turned upside down. Glasses have also been moved or worse, thrown and smashed. Visitors have also been reported to have been touched and knocked by desperate club girls, but no one they can see behind. Disembodied voices have also been heard around the building as well, presumably echoes from nights long past, still wanting to party and have fun with the living guests. Apparitions have also been spotted floating around, spooking drunk and high customers, walking through doors and more. But the most important find is this.
Wow.
What's wrong?
I'm hearing River Phoenix.
What?
That's what I heard.
I heard too. Wow.
That sounds like his voice.
River Phoenix? It sounds like his voice?
So you're telling me that we captured River Phoenix's voice?
Yes, the spirit of River Phoenix himself may still reside in the area and haunt the room itself. Or at least the visitation still wanted to hang out with his celeb friends and brother. Maybe not realising he died so long ago from his demons. Forever wander the halls of the Viper Room alone. But one other haunt and well-known story is to come. One of the biggest mysteries and stories about the Viper Room is the disappearance of the third partner, who was Joaquin and Depp, Anthony Fox, who was last seen just before Christmas on December 19th, 2001 in Ventura County, California, and never seen again. There's many theories of what actually happened to him. One of the most popular is that with Johnny Depp. Around the time of Anthony going missing, he and Depp were in a huge multi-million-dollar lawsuit, and Fox himself was going to testify, as he found out Depp was diverting profits from the nightclub. Anthony was also going to testify against 4 others along with Depp, just before he went missing. Weirdly though, in 2004, Depp settled the lawsuit and handed the nightclub over to Fox's own daughter, Amanda Fox. So did Depp do shady things at this club, like peddling drugs and putting profits elsewhere? Only Fox to find out for Depp to commit murder? Depp, a serious murderer? Cannibalistic evil? Were these two a perfect legit couple with huge secrets? We will never know. There's also rumoured that Anthony is also buried on the premises itself. Another small theory that he just ran afoul of the local mob in 2001 of all years. Might have had a bad business dealing or attitude himself that they didn't like and decided to take him out quietly. Quietly indeed, it was a huge investigation and they're still looking for him. Maybe the 4 others he was going to testify against decided to take him out on his own. But these are just theories and we'll never know the truth. But Depp is looking seriously sus right now. So this ends our tab on the Viper Room, and we come away from Hollywood and venture out into the world. There's many other haunted and paranormal places waiting to be explored. Hope you enjoyed the visit to the Viper Room. See you next time on the Ghostly Habitations. Happy haunts. Hey there, acolytes. You wanna get more of all the my community than just watching my vids? Well, I have a Discord server. It's been around for a few years, so forget about that, don't worry. It's all there for your meme and banter pleasure, for all the edgy memes and anime thighs. Lots of anime thighs and boobs. You can get up to all kinds of things in this Tasty server, all kinds, but not everything. We do have rules, so really join and let the banter commence. Oh, and speaking of community, don't forget to join my subreddit too. Make a mean out of me or anything, and I'll check it out. All these links are in the description. See ya!